Christmas my true love gave to me. Buon Natale!
Buon Natale!
That means Merry Christmas in Italy. That's where we are. Hey, it's also an important first for the internet.
What?
I'm drinking water.
Oh, it's a first.
Because it's very shameful for your entire family if you're publicly drunk in Italy, isn't it?
That is true. You must show restraint.
They make up for it in other ways, though.
Mm-hmm.
With all the screaming and shouting. Oh, we haven't even told what we're eating yet. We've already dug right in.
I'm sorry. Should I just pretend like that ever happened or just go on?
No, just go on. Dr. Eisman.
Yes?
Why don't you tell us something about Christmas in Italy?
Well, Christmas in Italy is celebrated much like it is throughout Europe and the United States. With the exception, there are characters, cultural characters, like our Santa Claus, like Santa Claus and Krampus, and the crow woman that you talked about in
Schnabelperchten.
Schnabelperchten.
This one is Befana.
Befana.
And Befana is the Christmas witch of Italy. And she flies around on a broom. Now, the character of Befana is that, the mythology behind her is that the Magi were going to see the baby Jesus, and they stopped by her house to ask for directions, and they stayed the night. The next morning, they asked her if she would join them on the journey to see baby Jesus. And she said, no, she had too much housework to do. So they left, and then she changed her mind and decided to join them, but it was too late. So she spends the rest of eternity on the night before Epiphany, the eve of Epiphany, which is the day that the three kings came to see Jesus. She flies around on a broom and leaves little gifts in stockings for children and coal for bad children. For good children, gifts, bad children, coal. So that is Befana. Yes.
You know why she was doing housework?
Why?
Because the Schnabelperchten were coming if her house was dirty.
They might rip her stomach open with some shears. Yes.
Also, what happens in Italy on Christmas Eve is the Feast of 12 Fishes, right?
7 fishes or 12 fishes.
Feast of 12.
12.
They eat a lot of fish, which is what we're eating right now.
It's delicious.
It really is.
I'm sorry I couldn't help but eat it.
It's quite all right. It's pretty good. So I made baccalà.
Bacala.
Baccalà is a salted fish, usually cod. I used pollock because I couldn't find any cod in my local grocery store. Anyway, it starts with salted fish, and here's how you do it from there.
Onchi donchi, ah. Anche se non è vera la storiella vi piacerà. L'uomo di neve, zuccherino, zuccherino, con la pipa in bocca ed un cerin stava in mezzo ad un giardino. Un bel bambino una palla gli lanciò,
nel cerino proprio lì lo centrò.
e il cerino si incendiò.
La pipa pure si infiammò e cominciò a fumare.
L'uomo sentì un gran caldo e poi si mise a camminare. L'uomo di neve, zuccherino, zuccherino, una palla in terra raccattò e al bambino la tirò. Onchi di donchi, ah. Anche se non è vera la storiella vi piacerà.
Serve this probably with rice or potatoes. It's traditionally served with polenta, which is how I did it. This is reminded me of several different things from my childhood.
Tell me.
Well, when I was a little doctor, we lived in an Italian neighborhood. We were actually the only people that were not Italian on the whole block.
May I pause here for a second? This is important because all of the Robinson family stories that all the siblings share, which I never tire of hearing, all end with someone's name that ends with an I. The Mormales, the Cynthiani, the all these, everybody has an Italian ending name. It's great.
So, On Christmas Eve, our across the street neighbor, Angie Mormalley, she'd always invite us over. And they'd have foods laid out from one end of the house to the other.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually not having to do with Christmas. But Angie Mormalley, if I had a sore throat or had wisdom teeth pulled or something, she'd make polenta and bring over. Because
Oh.
it's soft, you can eat it if your throat hurts or your teeth hurt.
You know what I like about the stories of your childhood?
What?
They involve a lot of people and a lot of neighbors.
And a
interacting.
lot of food, am I right? Also, grandmother, Dr. Bob, would make creamed codfish, which started with salt cod. Now, I baked this in the oven, so it didn't make the whole house smell. She would do it on the stovetop, which made the whole house smell like cod.
You
for
also soak the
weeks.
fish
Well, yeah, you
for a
have
couple
to soak
days.
it.
Yeah. I was reading about Italian Christmas traditions,
Yeah.
and one of the things that happens this year is that every year they release the Hot Priest's Calendar.
Is that what it's actually called?
It's literally called the Hot Priest Calendar.
Calendario romano.
And it's a calendar of the 12 hottest priests. Isn't that strange?
It's
So, like-
strange. I mean, the idea is sound. It's strange that they call it the Hot Priest Calendar. We've seen the Pope, haven't we? Up close.
Up close.
As you recall, we were in Italy not long ago. When we went to the Vatican, we saw the Pope. He rides around with his little cart around the thing, and you can get pictures of
It
him.
was an extraordinary experience. I'll never forget it. It's like as he was coming around, just the energy everybody around was so exciting.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, he's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, you know. As popes go, he's all right. Hey, we have a Christmas song from Italy, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And we actually know how to pronounce Italian words, so that went better than some of our more recent efforts.
So if perhaps.
Hey, but somebody
We're doing
said
that.
our Polish was pretty good.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I know, right?
That's nice.
Tu scendi dalle stelle, o Re del cielo, e vieni in una grotta a freddo a gelo, e vieni in una grotta a freddo a gelo. O bambino mio divino, io ti vedo qui a tremar. O Dio beato, a quanto ti costò l'avermi amato. A quanto ti costò l'avermi amato.
So I was looking up this gifts, so obviously this is a Hot Priest Calendar.
Is that for me?
No, I'm not. A lot of this.
I don't have to eat it all.